Glitter Plus. Help us, Christine. We need your help. That's Dr. Christine. Is that Dr. Christine Lahti? Oh my God. Christine Lahti in space. She's in space now. Starring Christine Lahti as Dr. Christine Lahti and Alyssa Milano as Space Nurse. Christine Lahti, will you report to the nurse's station? In space. She has lots of friends and lots of patients, and her boss is also played by Alyssa Milano. So many special guest stars. Daphne Zuniga plays a pencil. Christine Lahti in space.
Christine Lahti in Space, Episode 22, The Body in the Library out the back of the Space Hospital. Acting Administrator Julie Kaufman, played by Felicia Rashad, is found dead at the rear of the Space Hospital. Her head shoved into a street library, dislodging 2 Mills and Boons and a Jackie Collins.
Oh my gosh.
Dr. Christine Lahti assembles the suspects in the staff canteen and reveals she knows who the murderer is. Is it the boss, Space Nurse Alyssa Milano, Princess Pencil, the new head of Diamonds and Doilies, Heather Locklear, or the recently arrived new owner of the Space Hospital, Syrupy Pam, played by special guest star Jill Eikenberry?
Wait, who's Jill Eikenberry? I need to Google.
She used to be in LA Law.
But what will I know her from? I'll know her from something like Ally McBeal or...
Or maybe. I think... Oh, she was in an episode of Elsbeth recently.
Oh, heaven.
Was she the one going to see... I think... Was she going to see The Psychic?
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
Okay. I think that's the only thing I know her from, so that helps. That thankfully I've been watching something recent.
But she was on LA Law forever and ever and ever. And
Okay.
LA Law, the movie in 2002.
La Law.
La Law. La La Law.
So, just to clarify the library situation. So it's a street library. Is the street library out the back of the Space Hospital?
Of course it is. Like,
Okay.
it's out the back of the Space Hospital. That's what the street library is. There's probably a normal library inside the hospital. But because this was out the back of the Space Hospital, it has to be a street library.
Do you think the street follows the Space Hospital as it floats through space?
Yeah, well, it's
Like, it's just
it's
got its own
around
little
the back of
street.
the space. Like, it's where people go to have a cigarette at the back of the
Yeah,
Space
perfect.
Hospital. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, I like that.
Yeah.
People
It's
can
still
clock
inside
in.
the air bubble of the
Sure.
Space Hospital.
Is there an air bubble? Okay.
Yeah, isn't it on like an asteroid or something?
I don't know.
So there'd be like a bubble for the Space Hospital to be in. Yeah.
All right, sure. We don't really know that
It's also
much.
like they've got to put the bin somewhere. Like there's a whole
Yeah.
bunch of stuff. Like, it's always like it's like a loading dock for a supermarket. Like, you got to have all that shit for a space hospital as well.
Yeah.
Like,
So who
yeah.
discovers the body? Is that...
Who does discover the body?
I feel like it would make sense if it was Space Nurse.
Yeah.
Always sort of running errands and doing
Although
things, but-
Space Nurse is, as it seems, one of the suspects. I feel
Well, of
like
course.
maybe
Yeah.
Christine Lahti has to find it because she
Okay.
knows
Well,
who it is.
yeah.
Like, she's seen the body, she's seen the trauma, the head inside the little house shaped like a house street library.
So the body itself is on the ground because that didn't quite fit in the
Well, kind of
library.
half in.
Yeah. So really, it probably should have been the head in the library.
Yeah, her head shoved into the street library. Which
Is it still connected to her body? In my head,
Yeah.
it's separated.
I mean,
Right.
look, it's up to you. It can be separated.
That's how I pictured it. But no, I like it. Just her just kind of shoved in. So what? Okay,
And
what's
her kind
happened
of
is
just drooping, from the
It's-
face pushed in, knocked out
Yeah.
a couple of Mills and Boons and a Jackie Collins. And
Yeah.
then,
so obviously Christine's thinking, well, I've got the night off, so I'm going to go check out the little street library at the back of the hospital.
Yes.
And she goes out. They're probably looking for Jackie Collins or a Mills and Boons.
No, I reckon she'd be looking for a Michael Connolly or a Jack
Okay.
Reacher or something.
Oh, okay, yeah, sure.
Which, because I think she can't, like, maybe she talks about that. She's like, oh yeah, I'm going to go and get an awesome juicy crime book because that's what I like to read about. That's what I like to do in my spare time. And then she finds a murdered body and she's like, well, I get to put my hobby into practice now.
Yeah.
I get to be Elspeth.
Okay, this actually works because I'm wondering if she said it out loud and someone's thought, maybe someone wants Christine Lahti to find the body.
Oh.
So they're like, well, she's already alluded that she likes that street library. Yeah. All right, so let's make it happen. So she goes out there, and I mean, we think that Felicia Rashad is getting a spin-off.
Well, yeah.
And turns out...
This is a huge shock for everyone.
Yeah. So I'm going to throw that Tony Danza is probably in the running as well, but he has a really strong alibi.
Oh, and also he didn't fit the character count for the blurb. Doesn't mean he's not.
Yeah, sure. One. Yeah.
Like he should be in there. Also, probably Benjamin Bratt should be in there.
Yeah, they might not be played by these people, they're
completely. Oh no, they're mentioned. They might not be in the room.
Yes, that's what I'm thinking. So I think it'll be a case of like, well, Tony Danza makes the most sense, but he's actually been away for 3 weeks. Yeah. So because there was a holiday between.
Yeah, he's alibied, and the new janitor was.
Yeah, well, there was a thread
winning
found.
Karaoke down the road.
Yeah, there was a thread found on the body, and they're like, well, it can't be him.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't wear any clothes.
Yeah, he's completely naked.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a mob thread.
No, double check that.
They
straight
ruled
away. That was
out
the
the
first
mob
thing
thread.
she did. Yeah.
Because she didn't want her, potential boyfriend, Orion, to be in trouble.
Okay, so she's gone out there. She's found the body. Obviously very upsetting that she got some blood on the books. And... I mean, at first, Christine's like, can I reach in and get my book before this becomes, a crime scene?
Is it better to in there I haven't read?
Yeah, is it better to, process the crime scene and then get the book? What if it's the murder weapon? It's probably more likely the 18 arrows that she has in her back.
The murder weapon. Oh, she fell into the street library. After being shot by all the arrows.
Yeah.
Space arrows?
Well, obviously, it's in space. It'd be weird if they weren't space arrows. They're real thick ones. Did you ever see the end of Spartacus, the TV show?
No.
He's taken down in a similar fashion. So
real thick arrows.
It's just like, it could be the book, so I probably shouldn't read it and take it. I'll leave it just in case it's part of the murder, but I think it is likely the 18 arrows to the back. So, then the opening credits. So she's discovered, opening credits, and then it cuts to, it's now a crime scene. And they're just sort of carelessly flopping poor Felicia to the side because she was only paid for the intro. So she's no longer around.
It's probably a blow-up doll or something. They probably didn't even hire her for this week.
Yeah, no, they didn't think to get a body double either. Go straight to the blow-up doll. Which would have totally popped if it had 18 things in the back or whatever. They're blow-up as well. So... Then, of course...
Really skimped on the budget as they get towards the end of it. Normally, they spend more money on the last few episodes.
Well, there's obviously some big ones coming. So... Then
because this all takes place in one room, essentially, once they get into the staff canteen.
Yeah.
And it's just accusations.
So, yeah, absolutely. So, that's pretty much how the rest of the episode is. It's a classic whodunit.
Yeah.
They're in the cafeteria. Space Nurse, even though she has found the pencil, is still kind of remembering, had flashbacks to when she lost her. And so she's distracted, which makes people think, is it her? And it turns out I'm thinking all signs are pointing towards the boss. Because, of course, it makes the most sense.
Yeah, she's been replaced.
She's been replaced, and there is
twice
evidence
now.
So, much evidence. Even the fact that Tony Danza's away, who would normally be on her side.
Yeah.
But he's away, so it's like she doesn't even have her usual support group. And Christine Lahti's confused because she's obviously seen Space Nurse in a blazer a few times. So which could be either of them, really. And Space Nurse is distracted thinking about the time she lost the pencil. And then, of course, we have the two pencils. One's the beard, obviously. And Christine Lahti is getting thrown off because she's like, something's up there. But I can't figure out. Heather Locklear is, maybe she's a minor now. Maybe there was some kind of, maybe Felicia Rashad was into, natural space power.
Oh yeah, once to
Even
shut
though
down all the
even though
mining.
they're mining diamonds, in space they use diamonds as coal.
Yeah. Diamonds are coal.
Yeah, are they really?
Yeah, compressed.
Oh, that's exactly what I said. This is how people nut things out in the writer's room, I'm sure. So ultimately, though, like there's red herrings, like literal red herrings. That's what they're having for lunch in the cafeteria. And then it turns out that the new space boss owner, played by Lizzie, what's her name? What's
Jill
you call her?
Eikenberry.
Jill
Syrupy
Eikenberry.
Pam.
Yeah,
You
Syrupy
can call her
Pam.
by her name.
Syrupy Pam is not Syrupy Pam at all.
Oh,
Like, it's
imposter.
It's all imposter, and they wanted Christine Lahti to find the body in the back of the library, and because they were like, we're going to point it towards the boss. Because again, Shamnon Doherty is floating around out there somewhere,
and
creating.
don't forget, there would have been death energy released from the murder.
Yeah, from the Fatberg as well. So it's all, and so Diane Keaton could be involved. Like, there could be, again, it's sort of this feeling of like, we know that there's a few big bads out there.
Yeah.
And there's plans happening, but it's not, they're not in the episode. It's not immediate, but it's like that group is still working against us. Mm-hmm. And so I feel that Syrupy Pam is not Syrupy at all. She's Pam.
Regular Pam.
And she's not, regular. God, can you imagine a regular Pam?
Regular Pam, very boring.
Awful. So she's been sent as and of course we all are sitting there going, like when Buffy's sister showed up, we're like, where'd she come from? Like,
yes.
Like, obviously it's her, but just all the evidence is pointing elsewhere. And Christine Lahti, she's not going to let someone off just because they're her friend. She takes it seriously.
Do you think Martin Mull recognizes that she's not real? Because he's like, oh no, I can see a shapeshifter. Possibly. I know when someone's in disguise.
And he's maybe feeling a bit blocked because he's now no longer a full-time, like he can't actually shapeshift
he can't
anymore,
shapeshift
but he still has
anymore. But he has the senses.
Yeah, and he's like, I can't quite make it out, but something about this Syrupy Pam woman is...
Martin Mull, the permanent pencil, who's now the beard in the relationship between...
Yeah. And Christine Lahti's like, do I, I normally love Martian Pete. Like, normally I would trust him completely, but he's being weird. Yeah. And there's something going on with Pencil and former
I don't believe this weird threesome in the slightest.
Yeah. And I mean, poor Heather Locklear is exhausted because, of course, she didn't give up her job at the Space Hospital.
No.
She's still doing everyone's hair.
She's still doing... Well, otherwise Christine Lahti can't do any surgery.
No, I mean, she wouldn't be able to figure out the murder either.
No.
And... the only thing that sort of
very soon,
right? The only thing that gives any of it away is there was just a small amount of syrup that was drizzled, leading away from the crime scene, and but it wasn't a classic syrup because obviously it was fake.
Yeah.
So it was a weird consistency, and so Christine Lahti had to go into the surgery dome and do some tests to figure out what actually is this, and it was shifting. It was shape-shifting. And eventually she had, the equipment. Thanks to the boss, the boss had kept some essential equipment, even though the budgets were being cut.
Yeah.
There was some essential equipment that allowed her to do like a backtrack of the syrup to see, what was this meant to be. And she's like, it was meant to be syrup. And I mean, right in that room is Syrupy Pam. So poor Felicia, was really just a pawn in all of this.
Yeah. But for we would never have suspected Syrupy Pam because she was just Felicia's boss. Like,
absolutely.
Felicia was just hanging on there as like a
she's here.
Interim. So, but because it's not Syrupy Pam, it's a shapeshifter pretending to be Syrupy Pam.
Yeah. And does Syrupy Pam even exist?
Well, who knows?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
I'm glad we got there.
I love a murder mystery episode.
I mean, murder mysteries are hard anyway, but you have leveled things up since the pyramid.
So Shannon Doherty.
It's, thinking on my feet here is, it's a lot.
My apologies.
All right. Are we ready Do we think we've covered everything? Have I missed
Yeah,
anything?
we've definitely covered everything.
Okay.
It's all sorted.
Everything's covered in syrup.
Yeah. The Mills and Boons, the Jackie Collins, they're all done.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Are you ready for the title of the next episode?
Okay, hit me.
It's episode 23, the penultimate episode of season 1.
Penultimate?
I think that's the right word.
Yeah, second last.
It is called Last Exit to Space Beach.
Space Beach.
I'm so excited. I can't wait for Space Beach.
I'm thrilled about Space Beach. All right, let's get into Space Beach next week here on Christine Lahti in Space.
Bye, Lahti.
Bye, help us, Christine. We need your help. That's Dr. Christine. Is that Dr. Christine Lahti? Oh my God. Christine Lahti in space. She's in space now. Starring Christine Lahti as Dr. Christine Lahti and Alyssa Milano as Space Nurse. Christine Lahti, will you report to the nurse's station? In space. She has lots of friends and lots of patients, and her boss is also played by Alyssa Milano. So many special guest stars. Daphne's Unida plays a pencil. Christine Lahti in space. Glitter Plus.